Lots of progress at the Brookside basement renovation. We've got this bin completely full here. If anybody wants some 50-year-old carpet underlay, we've got that here for you. So down here in the Brookside basement renovation, we've got Stacy, our in-house designer, doing her measurements. So the reason why we're taking measurements at this stage is we really didn't know what was behind all these walls. You had all the paneling and the closets and bulkheads and all this crazy stuff. And knowing that this was a renovation that took place in the 70s, we thought it was wise to finalize design and the framing layout and all that kind of stuff after we demoed. So there will be a little delay until we actually fire up framing and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, looking at everything right now, it looks fantastic. The boys did an amazing job on demolition. It is super clean. You could probably eat your lunch down there, I'm telling you. It just looks great. So, got the old electrical panel over there. We're probably going to do the basement on a sub panel. I'm looking at this foundation wall. It looks really good, actually. No real signs of leaks or cracks or anything like that. But I will say, this is definitely not recommended. So they had a quote-unquote frost wall and with really horrible insulation. And they had their nice water lines behind the frost wall. So that is not ideal, I'll tell you that. And it's definitely not ideal when you've got your copper water line right next to a whole bunch of electrical lines and a junction box behind the wall with whatever this is going on there. So yeah, if you're going to get plumbing and electrical in, definitely don't get it looking like this. And if it does, call us. Fire your contractor. But yeah, look as we go here. We got shut-off valves and things like that. And they ran the water lines underneath the joist. And oh wow, this is amazing. So yeah, if you see any of that in your finished ceiling, yeah, that's not good. So you definitely don't want to splice wires. It has to be a full home run. That means you've got to have a complete wire like this, all the way from one section where the outlet is, all the way back to the panel, full home run. You can't splice like that, so that is not good, people. And look at this, we've got junction boxes in the ceiling, and oh, wow, this is this is amazing. And you know, it always amazes me when I see these past renovations done 30 or 40 years ago and absolutely no issues. So if you think about it, there's live wires and junction boxes, and you had all that cedar shake panels, just like where Stacy is here, and you had these panels. And behind live electrical wires. So yeah, we got another junction box, lots of stuff going on here. We got shut-off valves, so we will get our electrician in here to fully demo all the electrical, and then we will look at the plumbing and figure out how we can reroute some things, maybe convert some of the copper to PEX, and be able to save a little bit of that headroom there. Because again, it'd be really nice to make sure that ceiling is as high as possible. And again, this is going to be the laundry bathroom, which we've got lots of room for that. This is going to act as the bedroom / office. So we're going to have to cut that window out, make it egress code. Same thing with this. We're going to probably cut this one out so drywall can get down. And then as well, we've got the structural issue here. So yeah, if you look at that beam, we're definitely, the way that they did this and they transferred the load is definitely not the proper way to do it. If you have a telepost sitting on some plywood, that's not okay. It should be transferred down into a footing. And then if I go over here as well, it looks like this is actually on a footing here. So really what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a beam in. We're gonna figure all this out because this is just cockeyed and crooked and everything. We'll redo that and we'll run the beam from this side all the way over, and we'll actually just start transferring the load all the way back to the next footing. which footing might be there. We'll have to dive a little bit deeper into that. But yeah, super impressed with the demolition. Super clean as usual, and no major issues, really no issues at all. This is better than expected for the age of this house and for the shoddy renovation before us. You guys have yourself a great weekend, and we'll keep you up to date with the progress.